Hi, I'm MrByZ, and today I'm going to take a look at the Hasbro 12-inch, what many of us call shampoo bottle action figures, but this one's of Yoda from The Empire Strikes Back, which has a lot of people talking for what it has, its detail, and it's kind of a cool-looking figure. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I, like many people, was disappointed when we started seeing these style of figures back in 2012, if I remember correctly. Seemed to be right after that Phantom Menace 3D. We were supposed to get like the Attack of the Clones 3D type stuff, even though that movie didn't actually come out. But we had the shampoo bottle start to come out with like Obi-Wan and Clone Trooper and stuff like that. It was kind of disappointing. I'd always liked Hasbro 12-inch figures. I've got every one of them they've done. And to go to this format as like just a plastic figure, you know, and it didn't add very little articulation. So now we come to here where we have this Yoda, and we saw this at San Diego Comic-Con this last year. And it looked good. And a lot of people are like, wow, that's actually pretty good. And having it in person, it does look good. That's a decent likeness on the face. I don't know if I quite call that Empire Strikes Back, although he does have one eye a little more closed than the other, which is more Empire Strikes Back. But we do have his little necklace from Empire. We have a snake, which, of course, calls back to the vintage days for many of us. He actually has paint on the back, which not all of the soap bottle figures have had paint on the back. He does come with a cane and a lightsaber. Let's see, a lot of us OT guys, let's just get rid of that. This is, well, more than anything, this is an Empire Yoda. Now, he does have that old, I don't know what we will call it, pantsuit, whatever. This idea where it just kind of splits in the middle. We saw this back in the vintage days, of course, like with the Emperor and that. He can hold his cane or lightsaber. It's a pretty well done figure for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of articulation. I know, not that great, but you know, it's a well done Yoda figure, and you can find these. I think I got mine for about $7, so you can get them for fairly cheap. So that's pretty nice. You know, for what it is, it's not bad. It's not as great as like Hasbro's 12-inch version that they did, what was that, back in 97, 98, I think it was. It was a very well-done figure. He's actually shorter than this one. But still, it's a nice figure. I'd say of all the shampoo bottle figures that have come out, this is probably one of the best. This one and the Phasma seem to be up there for me. So I'd recommend picking this one up. It's not that expensive. I think it's a little worthwhile. Just as I'm finishing up, I realized I wanted to put the cane in there and found his wrists are articulated. So it's actually 7 points of articulation, more than we get with most of our 3 3/4-inch action figures. So that's an extra piece in there. So that was a look at the Hasbro shampoo bottle 12-inch scale action figures of Yoda. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can subscribe to my channel. I get lots of reviews out there. Of course, it's almost all Star Wars. Every once in a while, there's something a little different. But I hope you can subscribe, and I love hearing from you. Love getting those comments. So be back soon. I've got a ton of videos coming up, ton of reviews to get done. Thank you so much for watching.